Their silence isn't what it seems. Behind their quiet behavior lies something much deeper and more intense. Inside their mind, their obsession with talking to you is consuming every moment of their day. They think about you constantly, but never say what they really want to say. You see their silence and think they don't care, but the truth is the complete opposite. Their silence is actually protecting you from the intensity of what they feel. This person is fighting an internal battle every single day. The words they want to speak to you are burning inside them. This person stays quiet because they're terrified of what might happen if they speak their truth. They worry that their real feelings might scare you away or change everything between you. Every day they have conversations with you in their head. They practice what they would say if they had the courage, but when they see you, fear takes over, and they stay silent. You might have noticed their strange behavior, the way they look at you when they think you're not watching, how they seem to want to say something, but always hold back at the last moment. Their silence confuses you because you can feel there's something more beneath the surface. Your instincts are right. There is so much more they want to share with you, but can't find the words or courage to speak. This internal obsession is taking a heavy toll on both of you. They're living in constant emotional pain, holding back feelings that grow stronger every day. Their silence is creating distance when they actually want to be closer to you. Every day they don't speak, the gap between you grows wider. They can feel you slipping away and it terrifies them. The situation is reaching a breaking point. Their feelings have become so intense that staying quiet is becoming impossible. Something has to give soon. You're both suffering in different ways. You feel confused and rejected by their silence. They feel desperate and trapped by their own fear. This emotional tension is building to a moment when everything will change. Time is running out for them to find their voice. If they wait much longer, they might lose their chance to tell you what's really in their heart. The window of opportunity is closing fast. Like this video right now to unlock the truth about their hidden obsession. Inside their mind, you are the main character in every story they tell themselves. They wake up thinking about you and fall asleep with your face in their thoughts. They imagine entire conversations with you that never happen. They practice explaining their feelings in the mirror. They write messages they never send and rehearse, phone calls they never make. When they see you, their heart races and their mind floods with everything they want to say. But fear freezes their voice every single time. They watch you walk away knowing they missed another chance. They analyze every word you've ever said to them. They replay your conversations looking for hidden meanings. They wonder if you feel the same way but are also too scared to speak. Their greatest fear is that speaking their truth might ruin what little connection you have now. They convince themselves that silence is safer than risk. But this safety is slowly killing them inside. They believe you deserve someone braver than them, someone who can speak their feelings without fear. This makes them feel ashamed of their silence, which only makes speaking harder. Late at night, they imagine what would happen if they told you everything. Sometimes they picture you feeling the same way. Other times they imagine you walking away forever. These dreams and nightmares fight for control of their mind. They've convinced themselves that keeping quiet protects both of you from potential pain. But their silence is already causing the very pain they're trying to avoid. Type reveal to dive deeper into the secret world inside their obsessed mind. You might have noticed they check their phone constantly when you're around. They're hoping you'll message them first, so they don't have to find courage to reach out. They find excuses to be in the same places as you. They've learned your schedule without you knowing. They show up where you are and pretend it's just coincidence. They know things about you that you never directly told them. They pay attention to every detail of your life. They remember conversations you've probably forgotten, your favorite things, your fears, your dreams. They've collected it all. They save every text message you send. They read them over and over, looking for signs that you might care about them too. A simple good morning from you can make their entire day feel perfect. When you're happy, they feel joy. When you're sad, they want to fix everything for you. Your emotions control their emotional state even though you don't know it. They're connected to you in a way you can't see. They create reasons to help you or do nice things for you, but they're careful not to make it too obvious because they don't want you to figure out how they really feel. Sleep doesn't come easily because they're thinking about you. They lie awake, wondering what you're doing, who you're with, if you ever think about them too. They test the waters with small comments or gestures. Then they study your reaction like a scientist. Every smile, every laugh, every response gets analyzed for deeper meaning about how you might feel about them. If you want to uncover even deeper secrets about their obsession, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Each level unlocks more hidden truths about what they're really thinking and feeling about you. Their secret world is more intense than you imagine. Type 111 now to reveal the specific things they desperately want to say, but don't. They want to tell you how beautiful you look even on your worst days. They notice when you change your hair or wear something new, but they stay quiet because they think compliments might give away their feelings. They want to ask about your day and really listen to every detail. They want to be the person you call when something good happens or when you need comfort. But they fear seeming too interested might push you away. Past experiences taught them that speaking up leads to rejection or embarrassment. Maybe someone laughed at their feelings before. Maybe they were told they weren't good enough. These old wounds keep their voice trapped inside. They have entire relationship conversations in their head. They imagine asking you on dates, meeting your family, building a future together. But in real life, they can barely manage casual small talk without their heart pounding. Every interaction with you gets replayed in their mind for hours afterward. They think about what they said, what you said, what they should have said. They beat themselves up for missed opportunities to connect deeper. They look for signs that you might like them back. They read meaning into your smiles, your eye contact, the way you say their name. They build hope on tiny moments that might mean nothing to you. Deep down, they hope you'll be the brave one. They dream that you'll make the first move so they don't have to risk everything. They wait for you to give them permission to speak their truth. Time feels like it's running out. They sense that waiting much longer might mean losing you to someone who isn't afraid to speak up. Type truth for clarity about why they choose silence over sharing their real feelings. A turning point is coming in this silent dance between you. The pressure inside them is building to levels they can't ignore much longer. Their silence is starting to affect everything in their life. They can't focus on work because they're thinking about you. They avoid social situations because they might have to explain why they seem distracted and distant. You've probably noticed subtle changes in their behavior recently. They might seem more nervous around you or more intense when they look at you. These are signs that their internal struggle is getting harder to hide. They're leaving clues they hope you'll pick up on. Small gestures that could mean friendship or something more. They're testing if you're paying attention to the signals they're brave enough to send. Their desperation to communicate is growing stronger each day. They feel like they're slowly drowning in unspoken words. The weight of keeping everything inside is becoming unbearable. They fear that while they're staying silent, someone else might come along who isn't afraid to speak up. The thought of losing you to someone braver than them creates panic in their chest. They hope you can read between the lines of their behavior. They want you to understand without them having to say the scary words out loud. They're hoping for a miracle that will make confession unnecessary. But deep down they know that real connection requires real communication. They know their silence is creating the very distance they fear. They're starting to understand that staying quiet might be the bigger risk than speaking up. Give super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more to access the deepest level of their hidden thoughts. Discover the breakthrough moment that's coming, and what will finally make them break their silence. The truth about their obsession runs deeper than you know. Type 555 to strengthen your connection to their unspoken truth about to be revealed. The me breaking point is almost here. Their ability to stay silent is reaching its absolute limit. The internal pressure has built to levels that can't be contained much longer. External factors are starting to force their hand. Maybe they heard you're considering dating someone else. Maybe they're about to move away or change jobs. Something is creating urgency they can't ignore. They're finally starting to prepare themselves mentally for the possibility of speaking up. They're practicing what they might say. They're imagining different scenarios and how they might handle each one. Their hope and terror are fighting an epic battle inside their mind. The hope that you might feel the same way is starting to outweigh their fear of rejection. They're beginning to believe that taking the risk might be worth it. They're gathering courage in small amounts each day. Like collecting drops of water to fill a bucket, they're building up enough bravery to finally speak. Each day brings them a little closer to the moment of truth. You might notice them seeming like they want to tell you something important soon. They might ask to talk privately or seem more serious than usual. These are signs that their silence is about to break. They've realized that losing you to their own fear would hurt more than losing you after trying. This shift in thinking is the key that will unlock their voice. The moment when everything changes. Between you is approaching fast. Their obsession with talking to you is about to become reality instead of just a dream. Type breakthrough now to witness the exact moment their silence will finally break and they speak their truth. The moment has arrived. Their silence is about to shatter like glass hitting the ground. They will tell you how much you mean to them, how every day without expressing their feelings has felt like torture, how they've been living in fear of losing you to their own cowardice. When they finally speak, you'll understand why they seemed distant yet intense, why they paid such close attention to everything about you, why they were always almost saying something but never did. The relief will wash over both of you. The confusion will end. The real relationship can finally begin when truth replaces silence. Type freedom to seal your understanding of their journey from silence to truth.